Hello, it is, what is it? It's May 30th, and welcome to the next 24. I am a tarot reader from Brooklyn, New York. Thanks for stopping by. I've already meditated and shuffled on the cards this morning, but I'm going to give them a couple more. It really has felt like the endless month. I can't believe on one hand it's going to be June tomorrow, but at all. Yeah, this last week really dragged. Hope you're all well. Let's see what we have for the collective today. Not feeling it. It's happened the past couple days. I had to take 2 yesterday, which ended up being a treatise on the Ten of Swords. No one's favorite subject, but I've seen Three of Cups come up a lot in the shuffle, but let's see what we've got. All right. May 30th. How can we best use the energies? We have the Two of Wands reversed. So we had that yesterday. Everything's got to change. I bruised my hand yesterday. I'm doing a lot of cleaning, so please forgive me. Eight of Cups reversed. Ooh, Two of Cups. What happened here? Oh, not complaining about it. Hanged Man reversed. No, Hanged Man upright, sorry. Four of Wands reversed. Ten of Cups. Hello, May 31st. Seven of Wands. Nine of Swords reversed. We saw that yesterday too. And the Moon reversed. Oh my goodness. Under the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. I'll take it. No complaints here. All right, so good job. Two of Wands reversed. We had this yesterday in the Rider-Waite deck. This woman is looking off into the distance. Everybody needs a feather like that just to contemplate life. She's looking out onto the distance over, she looks like she's higher up in the Rider-Waite. This individual's typically looking out over water, two trees, two wood, wands, fire energy here. This is about initiation, prospecting, making plans, envisioning them. But this reversed is, maybe you better reconsider those plans. If this is a relationship reading, and boy does it seem like it, this may indicate that there are things that need to change within the relationship, within the union, that you're not standing, maybe seeing eye to eye on certain situations or the relationship in general. But that doesn't mean it's over, because we've got the Eight of Cups reversed here. Now, the Eight of Cups upright is, in this case, flower pots. And she's quite sad. Like, literally, she has a handkerchief. Is walking away from something you love. So she really loves this garden. Oh, this is going to make me cry. I'm losing my garden. She really loves this garden, but she's having to walk away, right? But, and this is, cups represent just emotions. It's an emotional card. It's walking away from something that you love. Reversed, though, it's you've walked away. You have walked away. But that final kind of snap of the cord is not quite there yet. We tend to go in circles. This is the off again, on again couple is the way, or situation in your life that you just can't seem to resolve. Keeps coming back around and back around and back around. And why? Because, well, you really do love each other. Or this is a good partnership. Now, I'm reading this today as a love reading. But understand this could apply to friendship, business. Two of Cups is about partnership, unions, often marriage, often relationships, but it can be friends, can be our best friend. This could be something we had planned with our best friend, whether it be roommate situation, going on a trip, but the reason you haven't been able to do that kind of final snip, the kind of end of the story, walking away, is because there's still a lot of love there. So what area of your life? Is it friendship? Is it a relationship? Is it in my case, a home, that you're having a problem detaching from? Because we have the Hanged Man. Now, this card really has represented, for me, the global pause, right? In a lot of different ways. But in this Victorian Romantic Tarot, it's really well done in terms of just describing, to me, the essence of the Hanged Man. It's showing as a circus figure, right? I just have to bring this up here. It's an amazing card. Shiny. And the crowd is just wrapped by the fact that this individual can walk the plank upside down, right? And stay in this moment of suspense. And it's like this magic power that this individual has, they can make a living showing it off at the circus. And it talks about what happens when we hold still, when we are still within ourselves, when we take that moment of reflection, pause, meditation, and the secret powers we find in ourselves, whether that be a little pocket of strength that we didn't know that we had, whether it be, a fortitude that we had no idea we were capable of. But, to me, this is, in the most literal sense, it's about just holding where you are, staying in that moment, finding that center, finding that space to just slow down. Because we're not feeling steady. Four of Wands is 4 legs on a table, 4 legs on a chair typically. This is about stability. In this case, this crew has decided that the circus family is their family. This is often a card of family, marriage. It's a portal, 1111. I find this to be a really odd 4 of Wands card, because this wand is still, she looks like she's still like in the process of bringing it up to the foreground. But in any case, I take this as, the stability, how we define stability in our life, whether it be our actual family or our adopted family, our chosen family, friends, but it's not there. We're just not feeling that stability underneath us today. I think we saw this yesterday too. So just to recap, we've taken some time out. We recognize that we have to approach things differently, and we're not ready to walk away, right? We're going to take another shot, even though things are not feeling stable, even though we know we have to reconsider our plans, because there's a lot of love there. Just straight up, we can't seem to walk away from this love. And you're kind of rewarded for it. Look at the shiny. Not kind of, you are rewarded for it. The 10 of Cups, so we've graduated very quickly from the 2 to the 10, right, in this line. The 10 of Cups is, truly emotional fulfillment. We've reached kind of the pinnacle of the suit of Cups. This is the last before we move into the court cards. And you can see here, this is a woman who's given birth, and she is introducing the child to the extended family. So it's about not just a couple anymore. It's about the couple expanding their family, expanding the joy, expanding the abundance, and sharing it with those around them, whether it be their adopted family, their family of choice, or their actual relatives. Now I've got some weird energy on the bottom row here, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out how this plays in. Because we've got the Seven of Wands. Words that come to mind are on guard, defense, jealousy. I see this a lot when there's jealousy around a relationship. Now, it could be that you've just had to really defend this partnership to a larger group. You've had a lot of people criticize or try to maybe break you apart. Mr. Mustache, he is ready, right? This is about defending your position, digging in your heels, ready to do battle, basically, over holding your position. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords upright, we saw this yesterday, and it was also reversed, but it was a very different depiction of the Nine of Swords. The Rider Waite, we have the swords above the individual. They're sitting upright in bed. Their head is in their hands. With grief and worry and anxiety. I kind of love this Nine of Swords because it tells us what happens when we stay in that state of worry and anxiety and future thinking about what could be and what if I had done X, Y, or Z. It's the what ifs, and if we stay in the what ifs, we're not even awake. We're not even seeing the world for what it is, for what is presenting to us. We're staying in this kind of fantasy future or this fantasy past of what we could have done. And we're sleepwalking through life. And we're not even seeing that we're actually in a very dangerous situation. This is kind of like a snap out of it call, like get out of the past, get out of the fantasy future. Like, what do you have to work with right now? What do you have to work with right now? There's no, my grandmother used to say, worry changes nothing. Worry changes nothing. It's a useless emotion. So this is reversed. So the energy is still present, but we're maybe like empirically aware of that concept, and I guess that makes sense. I know when I worry, I hear my grandmother saying that in my head, but it doesn't keep me from worrying. And it's because we feel like we don't have the whole story. The moon is about secrets. Get ready, friends, because we have 3 eclipses in 30 days, in the next 30 days. And I love that we have like the new moon on her forehead. But the moon is about that which is unseen, things that are hidden, secrets, things that look quite different in the light of the moon than they do the light of the day. And when it's reversed like this, it's just confusion to me. Or, it feels like there are secrets that we're just not in on, right? So I would say, actually, now that I'm looking on, this is definitely a love reading, by the way. I would say this feeling of uneasiness of wanting to change things is based on feeling like you don't have all the facts, right? But there's this nagging feeling that you might be wrong, right? You might be wrong. And so you're not walking away, 8 of Cups, walking away from, we're just circling the idea. We're staying in that worry. We're trying to release it, but we're staying in that worry, feeling like maybe the other shoe is going to drop. 7 of Wands, defensive, but not feeling stable. But there's a lot of cards here that are saying, this is your head. This is not your heart. We have the 2 of Cups here. We had the 10 of Cups here. And finally, if you had any doubts, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about abundance. We had this yesterday and it was reversed. Today it's upright, and a different deck. So it's definitely a message that wants to come through. In a relationship, I would call this the soulmate card. Now, I know you look at this guy and you're like, that's not a soulmate. But these guys are soulmates, right, in the background. And the Ten of Pentacles, again, is about abundance and having more, not just enough for the two of you, but enough for generations. And I think that's what this is trying to show, is that this guy really wants for nothing, right? He may not have everything. He may just be, you know, a farmer at a market, but he's makeshift this little crown looking hat, and he's got all these wonderful apples, and he's happy, and you know, he's providing sustenance for people that he cares about. He's having more than enough, whether that be emotionally, financially, pentacles or coins, earth, physical things. This is a generational kind of relationship. This is not a fly-by-night fling. This is why you're having a hard time letting go. Hi, May 31st random love reading, but that's what I wanted to show today. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for stopping by. Know you are loved, and I will talk to you soon.